Society here. You see what I'm drinking. I want to talk about a few things, man. The state of America, what state we're in right now. Just the dividedness, all right? There's so much division in America right now. You know, I keep hearing YouTubers talk about a revolution. The people need to rise up and basically do something, which is false. You know what I mean? For one, in order for the people to even have a revolution that will be successful, we would need to be united. You know what I mean? We would need to be united, all right, as one. If we are not united as one, as a global country in the globe, all right, it just ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work, all right? I mean, it's just so much division, dude. It's like, from everything from, you know, inner city communities to the suburban communities to the wealthy neighborhoods, on down the line. On down the line. Complete division, complete confusion, which will lead to complete chaos. All right. All these YouTube channels, they got over 100,000 subscribers that are constantly putting out truth, right? And they constantly are getting subscribers and views, right? They're constantly building their base, right? It's for a reason. You understand that, don't you? It's for a reason. It's because the ones who run the shit want that information to get put out. All right? Even if you think it goes against their agenda, they want that information out. Because at the end of the day, they want rebellion. They want that. They want that. That way they can come in and bring order out of the chaos. All right. This has been done through centuries. Through centuries. That's why when people tell you to know your history, read your history books, man. Pick up a history book. Find out about history. This is why. This is why, because history repeats itself. All right. History repeats itself. Whatever happened in the past with other countries and the world countries in the world system, it's going to happen in the future. And we see that now. We see that now. Exactly, Deborah. Order out of chaos. We see that now. You know, we're starting to see a call for papers, please. Papers. Papers. Show your papers. Show your papers. All right. And I told y'all, hey, what's up, Linus Roar? How you doing? And I told y'all that, you know, the commander-in-chief's talking about July 4th is going to be basically the deadline, all right? To where they're going to start having requirements to enter these shops, to drive. They already got it to fly now. It's going to be a lot more requirements for you to do these things. You know what I mean? You're going to have something. If you don't have that something, basically, you can't do nothing, right? And I have friends, man, that travel, that do certain things. They don't, you know, and they're just like, hey, I got to. You know what I mean? I got to. So basically what you're saying is, if I came to you and told you, look, check this out. You got to do this. If you don't do this, it's going to be consequences and repercussions. Big time. That's like bullying. That's like a soft, like a force, Like I'm soft forcing you to do something. You know what I mean? Like, and then, like I said, I keep hearing other YouTube channels talking about rebellion, talking about, that'll never work. All right. That is what they want. They want rebellion. Yes, they want rebellion and they want chaos, right? And why do you think what do you think the last 4 years have been about? What do you think the last 16 years have been about, all right? You got to look up the Hegelian dialect, the Hegelian dialectic, all right? You got to look that up, study that, and read that. This is what they use. This is how they bring about the order that they want, all right? It's through the Hegelian dialect. They have two sides, right? Don't matter what it is. It could be one. It don't matter what it is, right? They got two sides, right, left, right? But in the scheme of things, they're both controlled. They may not look like it. It may look like they're fierce enemies, right? Fierce enemies. And that's the purpose. The purpose is to make you think that these people are enemies. All right? Problem, reaction, solution all the damn time. Absolutely. They cause a problem, they create the reaction, and then they bring about the solution. Every time this happens like that. All right. Now, we see that as summer nears, as spring nears ever closer, you're going to start seeing BLM. They're going to come out. You're going to start seeing more of that. You're going to start seeing more division. You're going to start seeing rebellion. You're going to start seeing rebellion, all right? Especially in your cities. Especially in your cities, without a question, all right? And now I'm from Baltimore City. The mayor or the district attorney, whatever heck, the district attorney, she's not prosecuting for low-level crimes no more because it's so much crime in Baltimore right now. It's so much crime in the city right now, right? That for them to keep processing low-level crimes, right? Like simple possessions, trespassing, stuff like that, it's clogging the system up, right? It's congesting it because it's so crowded and packed right now. All right. It is like everything is just like bowling overboard and it just feels like it's ready to pop at any second. All right. And I told you this summer was going to be very precarious. All right. I know what I'm talking about. Trust me. You can see the tensions rising up amongst the people, right? The media will tell you one thing, and then they'll run with that narrative for months. And then they'll put another narrative out to have people be like, yeah, man, it's to get... At the end of the day, man, we got the power. The people, we have the power, all right? But we're stupid. We're stupid, and we have to be controlled, all right? In order for them to bring about the New World Order. You must control the masses, and you must control the public opinion, everything. Now we see it's a push that they're driving it home, all right? That some communities are hesitant, to get what's going on. For multiple reasons, for reasons of the past and, What do you think that's going to do? What do you think is going to happen when they start telling people you can't do this and you can't do that? What do you think is going to happen? Mixed with on top of everything that's else is going on, all right? everything. What do you think is going to happen? It's not going to be good, man. It's not going to be good. And while everybody is caring about simple shit that don't mean nothing, it means nothing. Do you understand that? Nothing. Do you understand that? Nothing. Do you understand that America is not even the superpower of the world no more? Our military is second class at best. We're no longer that. America is no longer that. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Or you're picking up what I'm laying down? We're no longer that. No more. Our weapons used to be supreme, right? Our military used to be supreme. Our weapons used to be supreme. Not no more. I don't know. When I first started my channel, you can look at past videos where I told you, the music, I had the music all loud. I didn't know what I was doing. But the information is still there. How, the Russian president was, had a new supersonic missile out that literally, right, and now you start seeing No Name, you start seeing a lot more, of that going off. You know what I mean? You start seeing a lot more of them, and it's all for a reason. It's all for a reason. But we got to understand, man, we must put all our petty differences aside. All of them. All of our petty different, everybody. It's got to be on the same accord. That's what's up, Linus, Roar. Every one of us got to be on the same accord, man. All right? Like, people are so worried about this and that and that and this. There's a rising superpower that wants to take over the globe. That deletes, that all the billionaires, all the rich trillionaires, the people who run the world, they're handing it. They're handing it and rolling out the red carpet, right? But to the average everyday person, you would think that, oh no, they're actually, we need Trump in. We need him in there to fight him, right? We need him back. What do you think? It's all for a reason. It's all done on purpose. It's all done on purpose, all right? It's all done on purpose. It's almost as if when they say he'll be back, he probably will be back. He probably will be back. And then on top of that, we got the locust plague coming. I don't know if you guys heard of that, but I was one of the first, literally. I didn't hear no news reports about it happening this year. I didn't see nothing. But from a gut feeling, from the Holy Spirit, I guess you could say, coming down on me and I said, hold on. With all that's going on in America and in the world today, when is this locust plague coming again? When? Because as I said, when I was younger, I remember seeing a video of the locust plague of a general talking about when the locusts come every 17 years, it literally creates a noise, which they call a din, so loud, right? So loud that our military missiles, defense systems are crippled, right? They're crippled bad. Especially in that part of the region where they're happening at, where the cicadas are at, right? Which is the capital, which is the East Coast. Which is the East Coast. So you got a locust plague coming to not only America, but you got them coming to the East Coast. The East Coast. And even if we look at the Capitol in D.C., the pentagram, all inner workings of the city streets and all that, all these people, man, that's what they believe. All right? The Baphomet, where he's like that, right? That, I'm ready to go home too, you know what I mean? I'm ready to see my father. Because worldly possessions and stuff of that nature have no effect on me no more. Of course, I want good, you know, I want, you know, I want to have a nice house and nice things, but at the end of the day, it means nothing. And really, at the end of the day, now, the time we're in, it means nothing. Because even if we look back in history, what happened to all the wealth? What happened to all the world's wealth once World War II kicked off? What happened to it? Especially in the countries where the war was hit the hardest. What happened to it? It was all took. I mean, come to think about it, the guy who funds Black Lives Matter and a lot of other things, I don't want to mention his name, but come to think about it, when World War II was going on, him and his uncle was collecting property from all the Jews. They were stealing all their property, and he went around and helped collect it all. What do you think's going to happen? All right? I keep telling about, you know, about cryptocurrencies and all, you know? If you're smart, or if you was smart, you could have got into it, and you could make financial gain and sell it off at a certain time, right? That's right. You're right, Deborah. You know your stuff. You could sell this crypto, but I'm telling you, eventually that's going to crash and fall. You know, they keep saying that in this Bitcoin, they got the Satoshi character, right? That owns most of Bitcoin, right? What do you think's going to happen? Nobody even knows who this character is, this Satoshi character, right? What do you think's going to happen when, if he even pulls his money out of Bitcoin and says, you know what, I want to cash in? Do you know what that's going to do to Bitcoin? Do you know? It's going to collapse. It's going to collapse. Know your history, folks. The same thing that's happened now, except we didn't have Bitcoin at all back in World War II. All right? And during the Great Depression, we didn't have all that. That's what we're moving into. If you think that China, right, is going to have a currency like that ain't centralized in the future, or any world power that succeeds in the future is going to have one of them, you're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken and misinformed, all right? Highly misinformed. Highly. That's why Jesus told us all these things. Jesus told us all these things to expect in the end times, right? That's why he was saying possessions don't mean nothing, really. Because at the end of the day, all that can be took. All that is basically a pacifier for the individual, right? To pacify you, right? To give you something, and then once you attain that, you want this. Once you attain this, you want that. It never ends. It never ends. It's a loop. It's a loop that'll keep having you. It'll never bring peace. All right? At least it didn't for me, and I didn't have everything, you know, but I had everything I needed at a certain point in time. I did. I had anything that I needed. I had it. But it didn't bring me peace. It didn't bring me solitude. It didn't bring me that little piece of thing that I was missing. And although that I have found it a little bit, I'm still, you know, it's like, because this is not how we're supposed to be living. This is not it. The land of Babylon, brothers and sisters. If you don't know the biblical verses of Mystery Babylon, I suggest you go check them out, all right? I suggest you go check them out. Because America is Babylon. Now, you got to understand. I want to tell you this real fast. Putting yourself, you got to think, right? Like a commander, right? Of an army, of a country, of a nation. If you're trying to bring down and you're trying to be the world power, right? You notice how this V, right? This V was beneficial to some countries. Very beneficial. Very, very. It was almost as if like a weapon. The ultimate weapon against a free and open society. All right? The ultimate weapon against a free and open society. That's what it was. All right? Why we've been scrambling and doing all this, it's not, check this out, it's not all for, everything they do is multifaceted, right? So it's not, it's three-dimensional checkers. Chess, I mean. It's three-dimensional chess, all right? You think that everything that transpired in the last 2 years is just going to be to no avail? You think that? You think that these last 2 years, at minimum, I'm gonna go shit since 9/11. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go back since 9/11, 20 years ago. You think these last 20 years has just been happened since? Has just happened. It's not for a new world order. It's not the birth pangs like Jesus Christ talked about when you see these things happen. Oh yeah, we are the pawns. Absolutely. Absolutely, because without us, they wouldn't be able to do it. Without us being brainwashed, it wouldn't be able to happen. You know, and they know that some people just can't see sometimes, all right? Like, some people have just been programmed from young ages that they think it's just like, I don't know what they think. I don't know what they think. While America's been good for these last so many years, we've been living in high on the hogs in America, right? What do you think's been going on in these other nations? It's been hard. Wars. All kinds of chaos. Living hard. If you look back, that's how the seas think they can bring down America, right? I incline you to go look at I'll tell you the name. I'll post it in the bottom of this video when I'm done, so you check it out. But it was back in 1969 where he said that. It was going to be crazy. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Can you call me back? I'll let you know. I'll send you a text. Yep. cherish the things you got in this world, man. Cherish your family. Cherish your peace of mind. Cherish everything, because it's all about to change. It's all about to change. Trust me when I say this. It's all about to change. As I said, I'm starting to see from top YouTubers, especially in the black communities, for a push, a revolution, to say, we're not going to take this no more. What was that going to do? What's that going to do when majority of the people are so asleep they don't even know what's going on? They're confused. They're literally confused. What do you think's going to happen? What do you think? That it's going to be beneficial? It's going to be beneficial to them. Why do you think they've been causing tensions amongst the people? Amongst these people, amongst that people, amongst these people, amongst that people for so long? Why do you think? All right? Why do you think? It's all coming to a head. That's what they... If you just don't know, you just don't know. All right? That's why I'm on here trying to tell you. I'm not getting paid money. No monetary funds, no monetary benefits is coming out of these, out of my videos, all right? Because they sanction me. I could put out a video every day, and they just censor the shit out of me. Now you tell me, is that right? You tell me, what am I saying differently than a lot of these other channels? And the thing I'm saying differently is that I believe is that it's all controlled. Both parties are controlled. It's like a play. It's like an act, right? Why do you think they call war the theater of war? Because it's an act. It's not an act. People are really dying. People are dying. People think that we're really at war with each other. Nation amongst nation. It has to be like that. All the people in the inner workings have to believe that, or it just wouldn't go. But at the top, at the very top, it's been a new world order. It's been a new world order. It's just that people would not accept that new world order. They would not accept it. So, I want y'all to realize, man, the times, the season we're in. You're going to see some crazy, amazing things this summer. You're going to. All right. I was just watching down the border right now how thousands, hundreds of thousands of immigrants are coming through the border legally right now, right? Can you imagine soon as it starts getting warmer out? As soon as the temperatures start getting warmer and people can sleep outside comfortably and they can march for long hours, you're going to start seeing. And remember, it's all planned. This is all planned. This is all planned. And how it's being achieved is through AI, social media, technology. Information is key. Whoever has the information on individuals, basically, you know the future, and you know how to control them. All right? From everything. From everything. From everything they do. All right? From everything they do. From everything they do. Be prepared, man. Know the times of the seasons. We need unity, man. It's just, they got people so brainwashed, especially in the inner cities. They got people so brainwashed. People are so brainwashed. People think they're woke. People really, honestly, think that they're woke, that they're woken. But they're not. They're so far gone and asleep that it's pathetic. They don't even know. They don't. They don't know. Because they're lied to, because all the entertainers, all your rappers, all your musicians, all your athletes, all your TV commentators, all work for one company. All right? That's why I get censored. Because they own this platform too, you see? And the ones who are benefiting and profiting off of truth, it's all part of the plan, baby. It's all part of the plan. You promote who you want promoted. And you block who you want blocked. That's what's going on. And the people are falling for it. Why? Because a lot of these YouTubers are saying truth. They're spitting some real shit, right? They got a following. They're spitting some knowledge to make you think that they are the real thing, all right? But that's how they get you in the loop first. They spit truth. That's already out there. It's not going to hurt the agenda. You know what I mean? They'll spit that truth for you over and over again and reel you right in to thinking that this person is highly gifted and this person knows what he's talking about and this person I should listen to. When in actuality, is an infiltrator. He's an infiltrator. All right? I mean, look at my old video. Look at the video I just did about Old Dirty Bastard. A lot of people think he was crazy. I think that he was woke. He was awoken to what's really going on. I believe that he had insider knowledge and his heart didn't want to go with it. It ate him inside. It ate him up inside. And he said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You know? I'm not doing it. And he said that they want us to fight each other. White, black, to go at it with each other. And if we can see, we see a push for that. We see last summer statues getting taken down. America, the racist country. Inequality. All this crazy stuff. But then once you really get down into the nitty gritty, the ones who did all this are the same ones that are telling you that, yeah, it happened. That the same ones. So if the same people who used to own the slave ships are telling you do you believe that? Do you think that they're in it for your best interest? No. No. It's because now's the formation of the end game, which is us, which is the masses, which is the people of America, right? That they've been working on and prodding and prodding for years now, for this moment, for this exact moment. An insurrection, a revolution. Amongst who, though? Who? Who's the real enemy? Who? Who's the the enemy? The white man? The white person's your enemy? Oh, the white man. He had me down for this long. This, that. I call that the rich man. I call that the rich man. The rich man who was rich back then, or damn wealthy. If they was rich back then, they're wealthy as all crap now. And they prey upon emotions and past experiences. When it's them the whole time. They did it. So who are they telling you to fight against? I don't understand. Themselves? That's why y'all fake woke, man. You're fake woke. You don't know what's really going on. You don't know the agenda. You don't know that that's how they implement this new world order. One of the ways is through chaos. It's through revolution. Revolutions. All right? And we see the push for it. We see the push now. We see it. We've seen tensions rising on every side. Tensions, right? Now you're going to see. All right? I'm a peaceful man. I'm nonviolent. I always say I practice nonviolence. You should never, you know what I mean? But you have people out there that's pushing for that. You have people out there that's pushing for violence, that's pushing for to kill Whitey. You have pushmen out there to kill Blackie. You have push out there to hate every human you come across in America. I don't agree with this person's view. Boom. I mean, can you imagine where I'm from? I'm from Baltimore City, to where as though you can't say nothing to nobody, all right? Somebody would say, oh, this county's racist. All right, well, have you ever been into that county and experienced racism? Oh, no, I've never been in there. All right, well, how do you know? How are you going to say somebody is this or someone's that when you never experienced it? You're basically getting your information from the enemy. So you're getting your information from the enemy, right? From the ones who did it all, right? Which is a lie. And then you propagate it on the rest of the people. You propagate it. You try to bash people's head with it and say, oh no, this and that, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. You understand? It's a lie. Now, I will go far as to say this. If you're from a county or a city or wherever, right, where there's more of one race than you, yeah, you're not going to see a lot of the benefits that the majority of the people in the city or county that you're in are of another nationality. That's just facts. You're not going to see the opportunities that are out there if you're in a city or a state where it's 70% white and 30% black and the rest called another thing. You're not going to see the same benefits as the same race of people where you're 13% white in a 80% black city with 11% or however much, other. You're not going to see it. You're going to feel as though that your race is being held down. All right? Because I'm from Baltimore City. Since I've been born, raised, and alive, it's like the media is saying one thing, that all this is going on in America, but at the same time, it's all turned in on me. It's like I would always hear about this and that and this and that, but it's like The roles are flipped with me in Baltimore City. So it's not about systemic racism, and it's about what country, what city, what state that you're in, and how many of the population of your own kind are in that state. That's what it means. Because let me tell you something. I hear stories about all the time in court stories, court systems, you know, this person getting wrongly unjusted sentences, and this person and his first conviction, and this and that, and it's racist, and it's systemic racism, and it's this and it's that. And I call bullshit because I've been in those situations to where I seen with my own two eyes racist being towards me. All right, to me. All right, I done seen charges where dudes would have 3 or 4 or 5 charges that are sitting in front of me waiting to go up to the judge. And the judge is a black woman. And she lets them off with a slap on the wrist, and she's smashing every white person that comes into her face. All right? I done been in the situations where I applied for jobs. Same skills, maybe even better. But guess what? I don't get that shit because I'm a white boy in Baltimore City. You understand? And I don't know nobody that's working in that company. So you gotta understand, man, that we're being fed bullshit. You know what I mean? We're being fed lies, man. We're being fed lies, all right? Flat out, point blank, we're being fed lies. You know, the enemy is the one controlling the narrative. You see what I'm saying? The ones who really run shit are the ones who's controlling the narrative. They're the ones that are really controlling shit, all right? They don't give a F about us. They don't care. White, black, you think they care about white people? Huh. They don't give a F about us. No. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, come on. It just don't. They don't care. Regardless of what you are. All right? And once you get into the higher up echelons of masonry, you soon realize that color does not matter. Color is just a way to keep the masses divided. So whereas though when you get in the higher ups, you know what I mean? Cyrus was literally a black man. You know what I mean? Yes, racism comes from all colors. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say here. If you're from the Midwest or you're from a dominant, if you're a black man or a black woman and you're in a county where it's dominantly white, you're gonna get discriminated against, brother and sister. Sorry to say, it's gonna happen. It's called life. It's called just the way it is. All right. If there's 70% white people in a city and county, and there's only 11% of another race, who do you think's going to receive the most benefits? Who do you think? Who do you think is going to get basically like not discriminated against? Who do you think? So they use that as a tactic to brainwash you into thinking that that's what it is, right? That's what it is, and that something's got to be done. The establishment, it's not right. Something's got to be done, right? And it's pushing to a boiling point. It's pushing to a boiling point. And then you got Christians, God-fearing men like myself, seeing what's going on, seeing what's taking place, because this has all been talked about. This has already been said what was going to happen. Jesus Christ already said all this. You know what I mean? That's like he done said everything that's happening. He said was going to happen. It's like, you know, when you play, it's just bad, man. That's why all these all these YouTubers and ones propagating and promoting a revolution. That's why they want that. Because a revolution will be helping the agenda. Why? Because there's no unity. They work their magic. That's what magic is. They work their magic amongst the people, right? To make you think that that's what it is, right? So there would never be unity. So unity would be so far away. We could never, people are just so, oh, with this and that, and this and that, and oh, it's just so much. You know what I mean? It's so much, and it's all a lie. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. But the people, the sheeple, eat it up, and they believe every gulp of it. Why? A lot of it is victimization. All right. A lot of it is brainwashing, social conditioning, and social engineering. All right. So the same ones what'd you say? Am I noticing many of the woke people are RH, or am I crazy? Huh. I don't know. My Aunt Debbie is RH. She's RH blood type. And I don't think I am. But I don't know, man. I think that I don't know. I think the real woke people are the ones that read the Bible and understand, you know, RH negative. And understand what it says, right? And for so long, everybody who's known about that, right? Because when I was a little kid, you know, my first incarceration when I was 17, that's all I did. I was on lockdown 24/7. That's all I did was read the Bible. You know what I mean? I might have read the Bible 3 or 4 times over again. A lot of people can't say that, especially with my upbringing and my background. A lot of people can't say that, all right? And maybe it's got to do with suffering. Maybe it's got to do with going through trials and tribulations and still knowing and reading, you know, scriptures. And I don't know what it could be. Or maybe it has to do with comprehension. You see, a lot of people just can't comprehend shit. They can't put 2 and 2 together. You know, it's so hard. It's so hard for them to put 2 and 2 together. Damn near impossible. Some people are just like that in the chemicals in their brain. You know what I mean? And since we're on this topic of subject, that's actually what they're doing now to kids in school, to all these kids in school right now that are under computers, that are doing their work on computers, right? That's actually what they're doing right now. See, I can give you series of tests as a child and series of, you know, questions and exams, and I can see what your comprehension level is, what you understand and what you don't understand. Yeah. Wow. Sorry to hear that, Linus. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. I just know that this summer will be very precarious, man. And I hope and I pray that each and every one of y'all got some supplies, man. Just got a little bit of supplies to carry you and your family through, right? Because that's going to be all the best, right? That's going to be highly imperative. It's going to be highly imperative. I haven't been doing YouTube and social media like that for a while. You can check out my YouTube page, my Facebook page at Joshua Zimmerman. Check it out. Joshua Zimmerman, right? I post a lot of stuff on there, more so on here. And because like I said, it just gets censored, and it's like, what's the sense of even putting and trying to wake people up? You know what I mean? But I do my part, and I hope y'all do your part too. You know, as we see a push for more negativity in the world, all right? If you notice anything positive, it's not getting views, all right? Some things are, but not like they should, all right? Negativity is what's getting the views. Negative sells, all right? I did a video about this little Nas X character that it wouldn't even let me upload on my YouTube. It was about like a 17-minute video. It wouldn't even let me upload it. I wouldn't, you know what, about this Nas X character, how Nike is saying that, yeah, Joshua's an awesome name. You know, Joshua was an awesome name. And he was an awesome character in the Bible too. Joshua was that man. You know what I mean? You read the book of Joshua. He was that man. And if you look to Jesus Christ, that was his name too, Joshua, Yeshua, right? A lot of people don't know that. Jesus Christ, his name was Yeshua in Hebrew, all right? So, times are here, man. Times are here, guys. The times and the seasons are now. Jesus said, when you see all these things happen, know that it is at the door. At the door. It's at the door. And it might not be nothing that we can do about. I'm going to be serious. It's probably nothing that we can do about it. For the simple fact is, from what I know, that I don't think I should say it on here, but those things that you see in the sky, and those swabs that they was giving people, that wasn't to detect what you think it was to detect. All right? It was to detect what's coming out of them things up there. That's what it was to detect, to see how much of the population is receiving it, all right? I would like to post a video about that. That, to where as though 5G and all that, notice how nobody's talking about that no more, right? Nobody talks about that no more. Or if they do talk about it, it just gets censored to shit, and you don't hear nothing about it. It's because they can literally, now, once the population is infected with this, in there, All they would have to do now is send a frequency through this that resonates and it's kind of weird. They say it causes your body, causes your immune system to think that your whole body is the disease. And it puts it in overdrive. It puts it in overdrive, your immune system. Now, what happens when your immune system kicks in and is trying to fight off a disease or a bacteria? Well, you get temperatures rising. You get flu-like symptoms, right? And eventually, so is that truth or is that disinformation? I believe that to be truth. And it's kind of funny too. It's kind of funny because I read a book John Travolta played in the movie. Something about Earth, where extraterrestrials came down to Earth. If you have the name of it, type in the name in the comments section. John Travolta played in the movie to where he was Terrell, or whatever the heck his name is. I read the book of it. Mission Earth or something like that. And he was the human guy was like one of the last humans on Earth, right? And how these extraterrestrials came down to this world and killed off the population was with a high altitude plane with chemicals. Go figure. Yeah, them extraterrestrials had a high altitude plane that circled the entire Earth and let out chemicals. And those chemicals killed the whole population of mankind. Check it out. I forget it. Battlefield Earth. Battleground Earth. But definitely check it out, man. Yeah. And if we look at the cases, the same amount of people have died last 3 years, all the way up until now. So, oh, Terry Mitchell, thanks for the $5, cuz. Thanks for the $5, man. Much love. Absolutely, absolutely. Nest thermostats. Oh, yeah. All that's no good. All that is no good. All that Nest and thermostats and whatever, all that other crap, it's no good. It's all... I implore you guys to check out one of my videos, man. Go down. It's the Hopi prophecy video, to where one of the Hopi prophecies was like, don't get yourself caught up in the white man's technology, right? Because eventually they'll take it away. And then you'll be subservient to that, right? You'll forget the old ways of living. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's a lot of mischievous things happening right now in the world, man. A lot of mischievous and a lot of interworkings. I've been on here for an hour. I'm glad I got to talk with y'all, man. I feel as though it was needed to try to get some of this shit off my chest, because everything ain't okay. You know what I mean? Much love, Van Halen, Carter. It's just, we're in deep, deep water, dude, and without a life jacket. And the world just keeps on going. Everybody just don't think nothing. I mean, we can't do. When it happens, it happens. Then you react to it, right? But that's what I'm trying to do to stop here. I'm trying to tell you guys before it happens. So when it happens, you're already prepared and you're already expecting it, all right? So I'm going to leave with that, man. I love y'all. Peace and blessings. I'm going to try to do some videos, man, when I hear more information come on the news that I think or in the sphere of the world that I think I need to share. China is preparing for American intervention. I think from Taiwan, you know, so they're already preparing for that. And get ready, because it's about to go down. Much love, much peace and blessings to all y'all. Stay woke, the real woke. And don't fall for the bullshit. Peace.